Righty, thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Khumalo. We definitely. What a fantabulous time at the Jumbo Lifestyle Awards. It was definitely spectacular. We got to see all the good fashion. The looks were giving, the people, the vibe, the music, the performances. I cannot say anymore. But till next year, because Siyabuya Lana will be seeing you at the top.
A very good evening and welcome to Eswatini TV News at 8. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Linda Masugu and your sign language interpreter for tonight is Namatlabiso Kambule. Let's take a look at the news making headlines. The Minister of Commerce, Industry and Trade, Mangoba Khumalo, says quality initiatives such as the Quality Awards supports poverty reduction and improve the country's economy. There is a need to strengthen monetary policies and collaboration in countries under the Common Monetary Area. British High Commissioner Simon Boyden says the United Kingdom will continue to strengthen ties with Eswatini, which will foster development in both countries. And now let's get straight into news in detail. The Minister of Commerce, Industry and Trade, Mangoba Khumalo, says quality initiatives such as the Quality Awards support poverty reduction and improve the country's economy. The Minister was speaking during this year's Eswatini Quality Awards ceremony on Thursday.
The 6th Eswatini Quality Awards ceremony was held at the George Hotel in Manzini with the aim of identifying and recognizing industries, large and small, that have implemented quality standards and management systems. The Minister of Commerce, Industry and Trade, Mangoba Khumalo, said quality supports economic development by facilitating the competitiveness of goods and services.
The people that are doing steel frames that they want to sell to cash build, those must be quality certified. The people that are, farming cabbages and want to sell to the pick and pay chain in the region from Eswatini, those must be quality certified, etc., etc., etc. And I want to hear those stories more going forward.
The 2023 Quality Awards winners shared their excitement.
Kusho lokukhulu kithi njengengabane ngaphandle kokuthi siyawina nje kusho ukuthi asichubeke si excel in everything we do.
Sihlale sithole ama complaints ukuthi nendani lengekhathi, so maybe lokhu kutawukhombisa ukuthi sisuke sendani nalokuthi lama results lesisuke siwakhipha angile quality vele. As you can see, we are winners.
Kube imfokoto kakhulu njengoba ke sesathi ukuthi phela inkonyeni iprecursor engapha nemaswati le qedza kulista kuthi amafute, so lokhu kwemaswati nemaswati ngicabanga ukuthi atawujabula ukuthi inkonyeni nembala ikhicita timvo leti quality.
Other winners are the municipality councils of Mbabane and Manzini and the Swazi Plastic Industries, who aced the Exporter of the Year Large Enterprise category. Reporting for Eswatini TV News, I am Samgal Suekwaza with Zikumbuzo Dlamini, Manzini.
British High Commissioner Simon Boyden says the United Kingdom will continue to strengthen ties with Eswatini, which will foster development in both countries. Boyden was speaking during King Charles III's 75th birthday celebrations at the High Commission offices on Thursday evening at Eswatini.
British High Commissioner Simon Boyden further says they believe they will flourish under King Charles's leadership and bilateral relations with other countries will become stronger.
Our personality, our culture, our energy, and even our language has also changed and been enriched as people from around the globe have made our islands their home. At the same time, visitors to the UK, including our Achieving Scholars, have had their own outlook enriched by their experience of the dynamism, diversity and changeability of British culture and society, while British citizens, like some of you here this evening, have made this country your home, bringing a different experience and perspective to the Kingdom of Eswatini, and enriching Swazi society and being enriched yourselves in the same way. Similarly, King Charles' own outlook and interests have changed during his long apprenticeship, but his reign as monarch is still in its infancy. So I think it is also fitting that we look to the future and to what we can achieve through embracing our differences in background, education and outlook, with the same commitment to serve our communities in a wide range of different sectors and through the engagement and humility that King Charles has shown over many decades.
Eswatini and the United Kingdom established bilateral relations since the year 2005. For Eswatini TV News, Nelson Dlangamandla, Thembinkosi Mavimbela, Ezulwini.
The nomination of 4 regional members of Parliament by the House of Assembly is currently underway in Parliament. Parliament is currently recounting points for nominees under the Shiselweni region, following concerns by members of Parliament on how the top 5 was elected. Mazin region nominees Lady Howard Mavuso, Tandega, Vilane, Zotwa, Laminomile and Bembe Pauline. Lubombo region nominees are 14 Ngampalala, Tulsilegama, Trustigina, Trustigina, Vilane Hlopsile, and Lamini Happiness. And the Oho region nominees are Lukhele Ngobile, Matlalela Tengetile, Makakula Zanele, Dube Sizolwetu, and Msimango Nonhlanhla. There is a need to strengthen monetary policies and collaboration in countries under the Common Monetary Area, which is a monetary union comprising of Eswatini, Namibia, South Africa, and Lesotho. This is one of the resolutions from the symposium on global spillover effects into the region, where central bank governors from the said countries participated in at Happy Valley Hotel at Ezulwini.
The governor says they agreed that central banks with government and different stakeholders have to find ways to lower inflation. He further says another challenge is climate change, which has been seen to have negative effects on the economy, and countries have to be diligent when addressing it.
Intengo inflation yindzaba yethu sonke akusiyo nje yala eSwatini indzaba lefuna sibambisane kuyo ngoba kukhula kwentengo kusho kuncipha kwevalue yema savings nema investments esive kulondoloda imvelo and greening our economies given lama challenges lakhona abo energy abo fuel ne electricity tonke letinto leti lesetendeka nyalo emhlabeni ukuthi sibambisane nendzaba ye-exchange rate nayo ngilenye levelile ukuthi sitawuchubeka siyimonithe kule region kule CMA.
The Deputy Governor of the South African Reserve Bank says the global spillover effects could also lead to rival trade blocs.
The global environment remains challenging. In the shorter term, higher advanced economy bond yields can still undermine, with a lag, cross-border capital flows. So if investors can make better earnings elsewhere in the world, they're not going to bring their money here to us. These are key to funding for countries with external and public deficits, like most of us in the sub-Saharan Africa region. History suggests that capital flows are more vulnerable, not only when nominal yields, but
the governor of the Central Bank of Namibia, Johannes, and the governor of the Central Bank of Lesotho, Emmanuel, also echoed the same sentiment, stating that policy response, controlling inflation, and taking a credible fiscal path can grow the economies under the Common Monetary Area. For Eswatini TV News, Nelson Dlangamandla, Smuva Shongwe, Ezulwini.
The Director of Education, Dr. Ntombenhle Dlamini, says TVET skills is what will sustain graduates and ensure that they are self-employed after graduating. She was speaking during the Eswatini College of Technology where over 8,000 graduated on Friday. The graduation was held at the Mbabane Alliance.
About 1,144 Eswatini College of Technology students graduated on Friday. These are the class of 2020, 2022 and 2023. The graduation was attended by parents and the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Eswatini, Professor Justice Twala, amongst other invited guests. The Director of Education, Dr. Ntombenhle Dlamini, says as a ministry they support TVET skills and they encourage students to use these skills and form groups to create employment for themselves and others.
Bakufundzela ecourt bangakhona ukucala impilo batiqalele ngisho nemisebenzi baqashe ngisho labanye.
She says they can work as cooperatives and start businesses. The principal of ECOT, Nomcebo Nhlengaithwa, says despite challenges, they managed to persevere and conquer challenges faced along the way.
Bonke lapha ekolleji siyi-TVET institution. Bonke baphuma ne-skill sokusebenza.
She says they have produced what the industry needs and the students are ready to start businesses and some are industry-ready professionals. The students say it has not been an easy journey with COVID and other challenges, but they managed to use the latest technology like online classes.
We had to come to evening classes, so it was really challenging.
Tandla taba fakela imali taba nika umsebenzi, if I may say, umsebenzi lo ngeke aze abe umsebenzi kuphela noma ukuqashwa.
We are very happy. We are hoping ukuthi sizothola umsebenzi ezimalanga sahamba.
Some students are already self-employed with skills acquired from the college, including wiring and plumbing. Reporting, I am Kian MCB with Vuminkosi Nzinisa, Esandla.
Family support is important for mothers who have premature babies. Sister Fortunate Dlamini from the RFM hospital in Manzini says premature babies' lives is different from babies born on time, thus extra care is needed. Eswatini commemorated World Premature Day at the RFM in Manzini on Friday.
Premature babies need extra care compared to those born on time. In some instances, they get sick more often, thus the need to give them more attention. Sister Fortune Dlamini from the Fit Memorial Hospital in Manzini says through educating parents, especially mothers, on taking care of these premature babies, these children grow so well.
What we have opted as a health facility is to encourage mostly the skin-to-skin care, which is the kangaroo mother care, whereby the mother puts her baby on her chest most of the time so that the baby can be warm all the time when she's with the mother, and to avoid chances of aspiration and these apneic episodes which premature babies are prone to.
The parents of these babies say family support is important.
Nale support ekhaya kufuna ibe khona. Ungagive up kulo mntwana because
le nhliziyo yakho kufuna uyinikele kulo mntwana ukuze lo mntwana atokhona ukukhula kahle because umntwana usensa wena makwakhe and omunya wena makwakhe.
They say they get support from the hospital who ensure to make follow-ups now and again and check on the babies. They say a mother's love is important in the growth of the child. At the RFM in Manzini, they say there are fewer deaths of premature babies comparison with those who live. For Eswatini TV News, I'm Kian MCB, Manzini.
The number of men who commit suicide in the country is on the rise, and this, according to the United Nations Population Fund, is associated with anger issues. This information was shared when Eswatini commemorated the International Men's Day at Happy Valley Hotel at Eswatini.
On average, during the period 2017-2021, males accounted for 75% of suicide victims, with 73 of those being 24 years of age or older. The highest statistics of men committing suicide in Eswatini and globally is a cause for serious concern. There is a strong linkage to anger issues, which may lead to gender-based violence. If men have mental health challenges that they have not addressed, they are more likely to engage in harmful behaviors.
The Principal Secretary in the Deputy Prime Minister's Office, Melusi Masuku, who was represented by the Director of Social Welfare, says men should be supported.
By working together, we can build a society that embraces diversity, nurtures empathy, and ensures that every individual, regardless of their gender, can thrive and reach their full potential.
According to the World Health Organization, 703,000 people commit suicide every year. Most of those that commit suicide range from the ages 15 to 29. For Eswatini TV News, Nelson Dlangamandla, Smova Shongwe, Ezulwini.
The welfare of about 12,000 children under Ntondozi and Lamkapi constituencies is set to change for the better as World Vision is setting up a shop in the area. According to Lungile Zwane, the Ntondozi area program will work on various initiatives whereby the organization will be working in collaboration with some government departments to bring positive development to the people of the area.
Around child protection, we found that there are incidents of sexual violence against children, and this is even happening in schools. We also found that birth registration is an issue. We found a number of children are not registered. So we are hoping that we will be able to bring some transformation to these communities, ensuring they have access to water. We are focusing focusing on the water, sanitation and hygiene, child protection and also health.
Some of the community members under the new area program expressed their gratitude to World Vision and also hope that their lives will improve greatly, as is the case in other areas where World Vision has a footprint.
Some of us do not afford to pay school fees for our children due to poverty. World Vision promised to help us in that regard. They are coming with great programs such as vocational training to assist our youth. We are happy that health services will be brought closer to us.
As the new program would run for about 13 years, it will contribute to Eswatini's attainment of some of the Sustainable Development Goals, mainly Goal 1 to 6, by the year 2030. Reporting for Eswatini TV News, I am Bongwa Dube with Themba Shabango in Ntondozi.
And now let's take a look at the financial indicators.
Can be.
Well, we begin our sports roundup with the national team Sihlangu Semnigati that has lost to their first game of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Libya. The match was played at Mbombela Stadium in the Republic of South Africa.
We begin our sports roundup with the national team Sihlangu Semnigati that has been defeated in the opening fixture of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Libya in a game that played at Mbombela Stadium in the Republic of South Africa. The first half ended when it was still 0-0. In the second half, Libya managed to get a lead, which was the only goal in the game. Sihlangu's next assignment will be on Tuesday against Cape Verde at Mbombela Stadium. Sihlangu are in Group D alongside Angola, Cameroon, Cape Verde, Mauritius and Libya. Minister for Sports Bongani Nzima was amongst Eswatini who travelled to Mbombela to watch the country's national team. Moving on to chess, Grandmaster Nigel Short, who is well known as a legend in the sport, is currently in the country for a 3-day visit, which is part of his assignment as Director of Chess Development at the International Chess Federation.
My purpose is to gather information, to talk to the Federation and see where things can be improved, if possible, to strengthen relations with the Sports Ministry, the National Olympic Committee, and other officials and potential sponsors. I think Eswatini has the chance to do very well on a regional level and on a continental level.
Sanim Sibi, who is the president of Eswatini Chess Federation, believes the presence of a legend like Short will motivate local chess players.
Siyamdinga umuntu lona experience yakhe naloqhamuka ku-motherboard atosiniketa lolo lwati loluqavile so that we can move from lala sikhona ikhona nyalo.
His records include World Championship finals, Commonwealth medals, and winning different trophies in 6 different continents. For Eswatini TV Sports, Fabrice Msonera, Mbabane.
All right, that's how we reach the end of Nice Bulletin. But before we leave, here's a reminder of the news-making headlines. The Minister of Commerce, Industry and Trade, Manqoba Khumalo, says quality initiatives such as the Quality Awards supports poverty reduction and improve the country's economy. There is a need to strengthen monetary policies and collaboration in countries under the Common Monetary Area. British High Commissioner Simon Boyden says the United Kingdom will continue to strengthen ties with Eswatini, which will foster development in both countries. Well, that's it from us. Thank you so much for watching. From all of us here as the Eswatini TV News team, it's good night.
What's up? Black Friday savings start now.